Yes, boys. Today we're talking about reading and learning. This is a really cool one. Simply because if you've been following self-improvement, then I'm going to assume that your screen time has drastically decreased. Your video watching is non-existent and your playing of games is non-existent. I'm really going to hope that's the case. And if that is the case, you're probably feeling a void of knowledge. You're feeling deprived from information. And that's a good thing. Because what that does is it builds a hunger for learning, which is really, that is a very masculine thing to have. And it's a very beneficial thing to have.
There's not a huge amount to be said on this, except buy a book and learn something. But you can learn things without reading, of course. Just say you want to learn to garden. You can go ask a gardener if you can come watch him for the day, or you can ask him for a few tips. I mean, what we're trying to get to here is broaden your mind, broaden your learning, and don't just be confined to what you already know. Try new things, experience new things, because you might find something you're really interested in, and that's great.
And that could potentially be your career or your new income stream.
Yeah.
For example, we've been thinking a lot about business lately. And I remembered from when I used to watch Hamza that he recommended this book, The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. And I mean, if you look at that, that's a thick book. And a couple months ago, I would never have read that. But because of this deprivation of information, I jumped at this book and I finished it in a month. And for me, that is a crazy thing to experience, to actually have read an entire book. And it's not an easy read either. So what I'm really saying is you need to push yourself and you need to learn things because that's the beauty of life.
And it can become fun. Like if you're learning something you're interested in, it's really cool.
Yeah.
And I think once you understand the benefits of learning, you'll do it more, and you'll go more in depth and really try and master and grapple with these things. And that's where it becomes beautiful, when you go really in depth and you like realize that you know a lot about one thing or a few things, even better.
Yeah. Another point I want to make is, and I've heard this argument before, of people saying, there's a lot of information on the internet. And yes, I agree. There is a wealth of information on the internet. But by focusing on a specific topic, in a specific book, what you're getting someone's lifetime experience condensed into this. Right? So that's not diluted information. That's very potent information. Compared to watching videos to learn something, you're kind of all over the place. You're kind of scattered about, and your attention is not directed. So, while yes, there's a lot of information on the internet, I don't see it as superior to a book. There's nothing wrong with a good old-fashioned book.
And truth be told, there's a lot of information on the internet. True, but are you spending that time on the internet learning? No. Don't fool yourself. You're not. You're spending that time entertaining yourself. How much time are you spending between entertainment and knowledge? That's what you've got to try and understand and be honest with yourself about.
Because your knowledge should be, your learning should be here, and your entertainment should be way down here. And I think a lot of people have those skewed.
Anyways.
That being said, buy a book. Learn something new. 100 Cement.